What up? Welcome to my Tuesday. It's February 10th, 2026. It's just about 4 p.m. I just got done with the gym, as you saw there. Yeah, today's been a weird one. I started off in a great mood. I woke up. I will admit, I knew it. I called it last night. After I ended the vlog, I came into my office. I imported the footage, but while it was importing, I booted up Arc Raiders, and instead of editing last night, I played Arc Raiders. So I woke up this morning and straight to the laptop, started editing the vlog, and you know, it wasn't a long one. I think it ended up being like 18 minutes or so. But while I was encoding, booted up Arc Raiders. I played a couple raids. As soon as the vlog was done encoding, I uploaded it, played one more raid, and then at that point, Tiffany was awake. Hugs and kisses, and packed my stuff and went into work. And I finished the vlog at work. Again, if I don't edit at night, regardless of the Arc Raider stuff, if I don't edit at night, it just an hour and a half is not enough time. As funny as that sounds, because the vlog, you know, my vlogs are typically between 20 and 30 minutes. At least that's how much footage I shoot. You know, whether I edit it down to 20 minutes or sub 20 minutes is one thing. But on average, I'm importing 30 minutes of footage. So that's 30 minutes of footage I have to kind of go through at some point, you know, for the most part, right? Unless I know for a fact, like I shot a 5-minute clip and I'm only using this minute or whatever. Like the montages, I'll shoot a minute of footage and only use 5 seconds of it, but I shoot that much footage to capture a moment. Anyway, yeah, it's one of those things where I just, in order to be at work on time, I need to edit at night. So anyway, little slap on the hand there. I know better. But yeah, I got into work, and work was moving and grooving just like normal. I got the vlog finished before I went off to my shop. I did my shop. It was an easy shop. But we had a lot of weird odds and ends that we had to get done today. And I don't know, the vibe just started. I started to feel the vibe shift a little bit kind of as I was finishing my shopping. I got done with my shopping, and I was like, oh, I have to go pick up one item. And I should have just said, you know, never mind, just take it off the invoice. We're not going to ship it. But I'm like, no, you know, this is a new item I'm trying to sell. And this is that tedious, the moment where you're like, you're trying to sell something new, and you only got one customer that's buying it so far. You're like, okay, well, let's keep it in stock, and let's you know, keep this one customer buying it, and then let's try and get it on some other customers. So I had to go like out of my way to go pick up this item. And I got 4, so we don't have to do this. Like, let's say if he orders again on Saturday, I got more. I got, you know, instead of 1, I got 4. But since I was in that area, I called another vendor and said, hey, I need this other thing that we didn't have on Monday, and they didn't have any on Monday. So I was like, hey, do you have any today? He said, we do. I said, great, I'll come pick it up. So it ended up being an extra hour of me going to these 2 places and picking things up. And this is when I felt my mood shift, because I was obviously daydreaming or thinking about something else, and I totally was on autopilot going to a different vendor that I wasn't actually even going to today. But because I was in that area, you know how you ever do that where you just like, when you're like driving home and you just instinctively like just go home when you're like, oh, yeah, I was supposed to go to the grocery store. Oh, I was supposed to go get my hair cut. Oh, I was supposed to go to this other place. But you just on autopilot go home and you're like, what the hell? Yeah, that was me. So that it took longer than it should have, but it was an hour nevertheless. Got back, got the trucks out, and I don't know, that's when like I said, my mood had shifted. I started getting irritated over little things, just dumb things started irritating me, which then everyone can tell that I'm irritated, and they're like, you know, what's wrong with Clint? Got the high boy out. Things fun. It's fun for what I'm using it for, just zipping around the neighborhood, you know, get to this point a lot faster instead of having to walk here. So as I alluded to a few minutes ago, I knew once I dipped my toes back into the Arc Raiders pool that it was going to start to seep and fill all the crevices in my brain. It's just the games that I play. The games I play are games that I level up and I gather and I build and I get better, and it's every free minute I have, I want to jump into the game to move those needles, move those marks, right? And so this morning, like right now, when I get on, I'm A, getting some sunshine, B, getting some exercise, C, vlogging. And this is me being consistent in 2026. I'm doing this instead of playing video games. I'm doing this instead of streaming on Twitch. And this is what I was talking about. I thought about this on the drive home. Like, all right, I haven't vlogged anything yet today because my mood was off, whatever, right? So what am I going to do today that I can share with you? That's also, it's the terminology I'm trying to use, right? It's not like, what can I vlog? What can I do today for the vlog? It's no, what can I do today for myself and share with you? That's the difference for 2026. So this kind of feeds into what I was talking about last week when I was saying I feel like my life's pretty boring these days. And I'm not saying that I have to be doing all these cool, fun things. I'm just saying I wish I was doing more cool, fun things, you know? I like to be social. I like going out. I like doing stuff. But I also like doing it with other people. And right now my wife's like locked in on fitness and nutrition and health. And so she has zero desire to do anything other than what you see us do like on the weekends. You know, our weekdays, Monday through Fridays, we're just pretty routine, pretty locked in. So if I want to do something, I have to do it on my own time, which is about this much, right? Because I'm trying to squeeze in the gym because that's important for me to go to the gym 3 days a week. I'm only going 3 days a week. I'm not doing 5, 6, you know. This vlog is a hobby. I'm not complaining about it at all. You know, that takes time every single day, an hour to 2 hours every day. And that really, that does take a lot of time. That's something that I've had to, you know, cope with, to say, well, look, if you didn't have this vlog, you'd have an extra 2 hours every day. I mean, think about it. If I didn't have to get up in the morning to edit the vlog and make sure the vlog was at least somewhat done where I could leave, I mean, hell, I could wake up at 4:30. That's an extra hour in my morning, which means that's an extra hour at night. You know, that's an extra basically 2 hours. Like I said, it's basically 2 hours if I didn't have a vlog. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to complain. I just recognizing that I'm using the vlog as a catalyst to do more stuff. Right? Like if I had, let's say I already shot 15, 20 minutes of video this afternoon, well then I'd be like, sweet, let's just go home and play video games. I don't need to shoot anything. But knowing that I didn't shoot anything for the vlog today compelled me to go, well, when we get back from the gym, let's get on the bike and let's go, right? Let's go for a walk, let's go for a ride. I thought about, I actually pulled into Starbucks' parking lot earlier because I was really kind of craving that banana bread matcha. But I was like, well, let me go to the gym first and see how I feel after the gym. If I still feel like I want one, then we'll go get a matcha. But that's when I was like, oh wait, I gotta do something. I gotta get out of the house, you know? I don't know, I guess that's my point. I'm just saying, like, you are helping me get out of the house. You're helping me, you know, get out of the house. I guess that's it. That's what it comes down to. You're helping me get out of the house. So thank you. I appreciate that. I guess, maybe. I guess when I say that I have a boring life, it's because I outside of work and the gym, I don't go anywhere else. I don't do anything else. You know, I get up in the morning, I go to work, I get home, I come home from work, and then I essentially wouldn't leave my house until the next day to go to work. And just rinse and repeat. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I go to the gym. And I'll go to the grocery store if Tiffany needs me to go to the grocery store. We do our grocery shopping on the weekend, so I'm usually pretty set Monday through Friday. I don't really need to go to the grocery store for anything, unless, again, there's something that, you know, she asks me to get, or I'm craving something. So, you know, unless there's the occasional coffee shop visit, or the occasional, I don't know, let's go get lunch because I forgot to pack my lunch, which that doesn't happen very often. Pretty good about packing my lunch. Got leftovers for days, meal prepping now, so, you know, that doesn't happen. We don't go out to eat Monday through Friday, you know. We go out to eat usually once a week on the weekends for lunch. And you see that, those vlogs are awesome. Saturday's vlog was awesome. So I guess that's just what I'm saying. Like, I just, you know, kind of boring right now. I don't really have anything else going on. We don't have sports. You know, we used to go out 4 days a week for sports. Weekends were basketball tournaments and volleyball tournaments. We don't have any of that anymore. And right now, while we're just trying to like pay down debt, you know, there's not a lot of wiggle room to do anything else. So, yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to say. Hopefully that came across correctly. One last thing I'll say about arc raiders and video games in general. I said this a couple times in the vlogs and on stream, but as long as I can remember, far back as I can remember, memories that I can think of, the oldest memories I have, I've been playing video games. You know, we're talking kindergarten, first grade maybe. You know, the Atari, the NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, the Dreamcast, PC games back in school, like floppy disks, like big flat floppy disks with a hole in the middle. Like, I mean it. I can remember playing video games as far back as video games have been around, and I've always loved them. And you know, I've always had. I would classify as not an addictive personality because I can, you know, I don't let it necessarily negatively impact my life. I don't give away. I don't throw away money. I don't like give up. You know what I'm saying? I have an obsessive personality, and I obsess over things: dirt bikes, video games, magic cards, plants. I get into things and I get really into them and I obsess about them, and then I let go after like 6 to 8 weeks, 9 weeks, whatever it is. But video games is something I always come back to. I always come back to them. And I have my little niche areas that I like to play, right? I don't play everything. I don't play every genre. Some things just don't appeal to me at all. You know, it all comes back full circle like right now. What little free time I have, that's what's on my mind and that's what I want to do. And nothing brings me more joy than sitting there and playing a video game and watching numbers go up, watching boxes be checked, being rewarded with loot. Like, it is the greatest feeling, you know? No TV show, no movie, no theatrical, no concert, nothing live, nothing comes close to that feeling that I get in a video game. Again, very, very self-aware. I know that I have that obsessive personality. I'm trying to keep that in check, and you're helping. I want you to admit. Again, I'm not complaining to you. I'm thanking you because, you know, going into 2026 and taking that break this last month, I feel like, okay, we need to find the balance. I talked about this at some point. We need to dabble, right? I need to dip my toes back in the water, and I did. I dipped my toes back in. I feel the wetness, right? My toes are wet. So now it's just about finding balance and saying it's okay to not log in today. It's okay not to log in, you know? Sounds like I have a problem, huh? Do I have a problem? I just want to point out that I'm sitting in the desert right now. I don't come over here very often because this path that I was on runs right into a dirt trail along the road. And I don't like walking on the dirt trail because it's just the little pebbles that get in your shoes. So I never come this way because the sidewalk just ends. If the sidewalk continued on, I would walk this way more often. It goes down in the wash down there. But there's this cool little like sitting area. I've been here a couple times. I've shot a couple vlogs here. But again, I don't come here very often because of the way the trail kind of ends. But it looks like they've got some BMX tracks over here. Some kids have been making their own dirt tracks, which is pretty rad. That's something else I was into hardcore. 4th, 5th, and 6th grade elementary school. BMX bikes, man. I had a GT Mach 1. Once upon a time, I had a dyno. I bought this from my cousin. I didn't have it very long because I got my Mach 1 and I fell in love with that bike. But I had a dyno. I forget what it was, the exact color. It was neon orange with like graffiti, like splatter paint on it. And it was like a freestyle bike that had pegs in the front and the back, front and rear brakes. And it had this cool gooseneck that you could do 360 and the cables wouldn't get twisted. I had that for a short time. It was heavy though. And I liked the Mach 1 because it was lighter. But I did BMX dirt ramps, dirt jumps. We'd go find an empty field like this and we'd dig and make dirt ramps and dirt jumps. I'd ride my bike for miles and miles to go dirt ramp jumping. It was awesome. Me and my cousin and my brother, I crashed a lot. I pushed myself. My cousin pushed me. My cousin would push me to be as good as him or better than him, and I'd ultimately eat shit. But it was good times. But yeah, that was another time. That was another part of my life that I obsessed over. I'd go to the bike shop and I'd buy accessories for my bike. I was all tricked out with blue iodized sprockets, pedals, the grips were blue. My, what else did I have? God, rims were blue. The valve stem covers were blue. Anything that I could buy iodized blue was iodized blue. It was sick. But yeah, I was into that hardcore for about 3 years. Okay, it's 4:30. Tiffany's been pretty regular about coming home between 5 and 5:30. And I mean like between 5, I think yesterday she was home like right at 5 o'clock. So definitely not gonna get into a live stream. Learned my lesson yesterday. Don't start one unless, like we were live for an hour and that was fine. But there's that teeter-totter moment where like, man, we're just getting started, right? Like the stream is just getting going. People are jumping in. We're having a good time. We're getting ramped up. All right, I gotta go. See you. And I'm like, ugh. That feeling yesterday I had was the first time in a long time where I was like, damn, I don't want to end. I really don't want to end. I know I need to because it's dinner time and it's Tiffany time and man, like an hour is not enough. That's the moment where I feel like an hour is not enough. I think YouTube streams, no problem. I think with an hour, and I think it's because of the video game. I think it's because I wanted to play longer. Like not just the chat, not just hanging out with the community, but because I wanted to play video games longer. Whereas like I think on YouTube, it's easy to kind of end because the conversations, when it's 100% pure conversation, unless there's a lot of people talking, which YouTube, there's more people on than Twitch. Twitch chat, I hate to say it, but my Twitch chat pretty much died. There's a handful of people that come through, but usually it's come through, say hi, come through, hit the resub, which I appreciate the hell out of. Thank you. For people that are still subbing on Twitch, I can't believe it. Like, you know, I'm so sporadic over there, but I appreciate everyone trying to keep their streaks alive. Thank you. But my point is like, there's just not as much conversation over on Twitch as there is on YouTube. Now YouTube, there's a lot more like revolving door, people that come through, like, you know, say what's up, say some random comment, but it's a constant flow. So it feels like there's just more going on in the YouTube chat. So the shorter amount of time feels like we got a good conversation. We had a good, you know, enough time was had. Whereas with Twitch, man, it just feels like we just got started and I'm not ready to end. So Tiffany sent me a text while I was at the gym. We are doing ground beef tacos tonight. We have a can of Siete pinto beans, Siete spicy taco seasoning, and Siete avocado oil, corn tortilla shells made with avocado oil. So it's a Siete kind of night, is what it looks like. But ground beef, bueno. Yeah, so I don't know. Sorry, I rambled a lot out there. I don't know how much of it I'm going to actually chop up and use in the vlog. I talked a lot, but that's the kind of mood I'm in, right? Like some vlogs, I'm doing a lot of stuff. So it's like 5 seconds here, 5 seconds here, a minute talking about this thing, and then 5 seconds here, 5 seconds here, talking about a minute about this thing. And there's other days like today where like I didn't vlog anything, and then I got home and it's like, oh, guys, I need to talk to you, please. Come here, lend me your ear. And that's you know, that's kind of the pendulum swings back and forth. Tomorrow will be a vloggy vlog. Let's go do vlogs to stuff, you know, because I didn't do that today. I feel like that's kind of the back and forth that I do. With that being said, I'm gonna go play some Arc Raiders until Tiffany gets home. I'll see you when it's time to make tacos. I was wrong. I'm not playing Arc Raiders. I'm folding clothes. I came home and the clothes are on the bed and I'm like, yeah, I should put those away. I should put those away before Tiffany gets home. This is what I'm talking about. Old Clint would be like, no, I'm gonna go play video games. And when Tiffany gets home, I'll rush in here and go, I'll do that for you. Instead of having them done, so when she comes home, she's like, oh, Clint put the clothes away. How nice. Actually, just got off the phone with Tiffany. She's at the grocery store right now. She already got the stuff for tacos, but she was there picking something else up and saw a bunch of meat was on sale, like boneless ribeyes, some sirloin tip. There was a Wagyu skirt steak, also some pork tenderloins or buy one, get one free. So just crazy deals on meat right now, like a bunch of reduced price stuff. So talked to her for like the last 5-10 minutes to go through that and figure what we're doing for tomorrow night's dinner. So I'm gonna grill up some ribeyes and some pork tenderloins, and then we'll just, you know, dice it all up. We'll eat the steaks tomorrow night. Pork chops, pork tenderloin will be for the week. More meal prepping. But yeah, she says she's basically at the grocery store and then she's coming home. So definitely no arc raiders. Just like I said, Taco Tuesday. We got our ground beef, our refried beans. Vegetable tonight is zucchini. Chopped green onions, getting ready to chop a tomato. Gotta find the lettuce somewhere. Out of the fridge, possibly. Mm-hmm. And Sierra's back from day 2 of tryouts.
Concluded.
Done. You got your squad?
Team made.
Okay. Did you decide? Did you guys end up doing a JV team?
Technically, it's one whole varsity team, but yes, we have enough players. We purposely took extras so that we can have JV play in matches, which is just a matter of if other schools have a JV team or JV players, then we can that way it just allows more people to play because we only have 5 teams, which is 10 people playing in matches at a time. So it's like if we have the opportunity to play alternates or JV players, and it's one of those things where it's not 2 separate teams because Beach is just one program, and it's a matter of people can always move up. So it's like just because they play in a JV game on this game doesn't mean they can't work their way into the top 5 and play in varsity matches later.
Gotcha. It's 8:45. I'm exhausted. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. As I said, stayed up a little too late, and after dinner, I had a handful of orders put in, more than usual. That came to my phone, and Tiffany made one of her new ice cream concoctions with the no sugar added chocolate chips, with her no sugar added vanilla ice cream, and her PB2 powder that she mixes and kind of makes her own little peanut butter. It was delicious. Peanut butter and chocolate can't really go wrong with that. And then we sit at the couch, and she doesn't care what I put on. She's just gonna fall asleep to it anyway. So second episode of that cooking competition. 2 episodes in, I'm like, okay, again, we're gonna go one more. We'll see if it hooks me. It's just, again, the 5-star dining is what's throwing me off. It's like, it's so bougie. I'm like, I don't. It's losing me, but it's still a cooking competition, and I like seeing chefs do their thing. So that's why it's kind of hooking me. The editing's good. There's no drama. I don't want like the Hell's Kitchen bullshit drama. So I'm enjoying it. But I was falling asleep, so I didn't get good sleep last night. I can tell. I think that's just been dragging me. Good workout today too. So I'm just kind of like, I'm ready for bed. So no arc raiders, no editing, but I don't think today is gonna be too rough of an edit. So I already imported all the footage from earlier. So literally all I have left to import is this and dinner. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a great day yourself. Tomorrow's Wednesday, gym day, and I want to say there was something else. Nothing on the agenda tomorrow. Thursday, I have my call with my YouTube partner manager. Friday, we're going to go see the new baby, Tyler, my nephew's baby boy. So that's the plan for Friday. And then this weekend, we got plans too. So maybe tomorrow's the only day I don't have anything going on. I don't know. But either way, come back tomorrow, find out, and vlog on. I'm tired.